Hey, I know you have a girlfriend, but subscribe to my OnlyFans for Christmas. Now, why in the would you think I would even consider that one? I've gotta hear this. DJ, you know I have 3 kids to support, and I'm trying to gather as much money as I can to get them new clothes, and I'm trying to get them a puppy. I feel like you're being condescending because I know you have it, and it's not gonna hurt you. Now, of all the things going on in this screenshot, the thing that absolutely fucking sends me is that this girl is in his contacts as Jiffy Lube Girl. Imagine you're minding your own business and you get a notification from Jiffy Lube Girl that says, subscribe to my OnlyFans, please. Think of the children. What is up, my aesthetic boys? It's Fresh back with another video. On today's episode of r/Choosing Beggars, we see some graphics card beggars, people who don't like Beyonce, and we wrap things up with some spicy nugs. Yes, it's still available. I like this, but the price is too much for me. I can get a new one for like 50 bucks. Okay, thanks for your interest. I'm firm at 75. Are you ready to sell for 20? The Art of the Deal and other books written by this guy. Beyonce's foundation donates $500,000 to families facing eviction. Yeah, with a net worth of $400 million, she can give more than that. Well, 2 things. First off, net worth does not mean she has $400 million in cash lying around. And second of all, just because she's donating $500,000 to this cause does not mean she isn't also supporting all of these other causes. I promise she's donating more than $500,000. Hey, Scribbly Black Redacted, I won Cyberpunk 2077 from you back in August, and I've already played the game a lot, so I can't refund it, but because the game is so bad, I think I deserve a gift card instead. $100 is preferred, but I'll accept $50 to be fair to you. You kinda owe us that. Wait, let me make sure I got this right. You won a $70 game for free. A game that runs just fine on PC, a game that you were never entitled to, and because you have decided the game is bad, isn't, which you obviously agree with because you played it for a quote long time, that means I must give you something else of equal value that you are also not entitled to? Am I getting this right? More or less. The way I see it, you failed to uphold your side of things. It's pretty simple. If you don't give me the gift card, I can just expose you to my 5,000 followers for being a fraud. That's more followers than you have, so I wouldn't risk it if I were you. Ha. Okay, I'm sorry, bro. Can I just have the card? So I politely ask a reasonable request, and your response is to ridicule me in front of thousands of people? Manners are lost on cheapskates. By the way, if you have linked my name in the tweet, I'd have gotten hundreds of followers because most people would agree with me. Oh yeah? Well, I think my comment section will certainly tell a different story. Also, why are you so upset about this dude ridiculing you in front of thousands of people when that was literally what you had just threatened to do? If Home Slice is giving away Cyberpunk 2077, he upholds his end of the bargain by doing that, regardless of how much you enjoy the game months later. Hi, how much do you want for your car on Gumtree? 20,000. It's Christmas Day. Will you take 14 cash? Pick up this afternoon. No. Price is not negotiable. Don't ruin my children's Christmas. My son wants a car. What's your absolute bottom price you'll take? Cash this afternoon, $18,181.82 plus GST. Bottom line, yeah, you are a dick. No, you're not a dick. You are a dick, my friend. Nobody else is responsible for your child's Christmas except for you. I'd really enjoy getting a guitar, but that would involve exchanging all these stupid gifts that are unwanted and useless. So, if anyone has the receipts, I need them immediately. Please and thank you. Gonna set fire to all this crap I don't want nor need. It's a shame all the wrapping paper was wasted up front. The icing on this particular cake is that the guy who posted this, 35 years old. 35! 10 reasons your dog's haircut costs more than yours. 10. Your hairdresser doesn't wash and clean your rear end. 9. You don't go for 8 weeks without washing or brushing your hair. 8. Your hairdresser doesn't have to give you a sanitary trim. 7. Your hairdresser doesn't have to clean your ears. 6. Your hairdresser doesn't have to clean boogies from your eyes. 5. You sit still for your hairdresser. 4. Your haircut doesn't include a manicure and pedicure. 3. Your hairdresser only washes and cuts the hair on your head. 2. You don't bite or scratch your hairdresser, at least I hope. And the number 1 reason your dog's haircut costs more than yours, the likelihood of you pooping or peeing while your hair is being cut is extremely slim, though it's important to note, not zero. I mean, this almost goes out of its way to make it very clear that there is still a chance that they could be pooped or peed on while giving you a haircut. Now, because YouTube sees satire and criticism as the demonetizable discussion of harmful acts, this video will almost certainly contain no ads. Fortunately, the video is sponsored by my Discord server, a community of 7,000 users brought together by Reddit posts just hanging out. Join today to get access to killer emojis like way too many of my staff members' pets, inside jokes from 2 years ago, and a teeny tiny Baja Blast. Link is at the top of the description, and if you don't click it, your mom's a hoe. Alright, it looks like this guy is selling an RTX 3090 XC3 Ultra Gaming, which is in very short quantity, and a lot of people are wanting these new 3000 series graphics cards. Will you trade for an RTX 3070? How much cash on top and which version? Open box or sealed? Gigabyte NVIDIA RTX 3070 open box only for a month. Basically new. Okay. How much cash? No cash. Ha, what a deal! I'd definitely trade my $2,500 GPU for a $700 one. Where do we meet? Sunridge Mall. If you're serious. Definitely. That's very far. How about the Calgary Circus? I could meet tomorrow at 9 a.m. Sounds great. Maybe there you can tell your shitty sarcastic jokes to the other clowns. Fuck off, you little shit. Well, your language makes me really not want to do the trade, but thanks for your kindness and happy holidays. How do you propose a trade like this? It's like when people say, I have a PS4 for trade and I'm looking to get a PS5. Nobody is going to trade down. It makes no sense. You are explicitly asking someone to lose value in this trade. Why even do it? Artist wanted. Hi, I need an artist. It would need to be free of charge. The only payback they would have would be their art to feature on the title page of a book that will be for sale on Amazon, in Waterstones and Barnes & Noble, and a few other places. I would own the piece. They would receive no royalties. They would also be mentioned in acknowledgments within the book and be invited to the book launch. It is not a difficult piece that I need, but unfortunately, I myself am not creative, and apparently, you're not particularly generous or reasonable either. You gotta pay people for their art. How is that a difficult concept to grasp? My God, you are able to get your book into Barnes & Noble, but you can't pay an artist to design the cover? Seriously? Saw your products. Oh, hey, Red Redacted. What can you offer? Well, your products would go on my stories from time to time. I'll curate an ad. I can even review your products too. I'm an XL top and large medium bottoms. Hey, that's great. Do you have any metrics or analytics showing where you increase traffic or sales for other companies? I do. That's for paid. That's fine. Could you email us some stats? That's a lot of information towards nothing for me. I reached out to help in exchange for goods. I'm okay, actually. Appreciate the time. Oh, okay. Sounds good. Have a nice day. Well, sometimes I can offer kind of an insider's perspective on these types of posts because I've worked with brands before to do this kind of advertising, and I can say, as far as this post is concerned, neither side is completely right. Most companies won't tell a creator how much money they make off of your ads, largely because then you'd want to get paid more. Asking for data on increasing a company's sales is kind of unreasonable, especially when you're talking about brands that work with a lot of influencers over a long period of time. It's hard for that brand to quantify that on an individual level, and pretty much impossible for the creator. However, you should be more than able to supply all sorts of other analytics that would be helpful, such as audience demographic information, average views or post interactions, view duration. All that kind of stuff is normal and necessary, and the pursuit of hiding such information is highly suspicious. We got a list of admission prices for a local theater, and honestly, they're pretty normal. You know, you have your adult prices on the weekend, different matinees, students, and active military pricing, but they also have a special pricing section. $51.76 if you leave your damn cell phone on, $20 if you tell us you're a student of life, and $15 for anyone compelled to tell us how cheap movies or popcorn used to be. Prices are subject to change whenever we damn feel like it. Also, prices for private events may vary. Thank you. I'm a little confused as to why the $51.76 feels incredibly specific, but I love it either way. Warning! If you want bad service and overpriced food, this is the place for you. The rewards program is a joke, plus they charge you 50 cents per credit card transaction without telling you. This is why corporations take over mom and pop stores. Lack of customer service. Blue Redacted, you came in at least 3 times a week for months with no complaints. You received free cheese and jalapenos each time and never had an issue when we did not offer a reward program at all. It was only after we decided to give something back as a reward to customers that it wasn't good enough for you and you became extremely rude to a particular employee. Lots of places don't give any rewards at all. Sorry, any type of reward was not good for you. As for the cash discount program, it's posted on both the door and the register where you pay. Wow, almost feels like a quit your BS version now, except the person being acquitted, or the person whomst BS is doth being quit. That was a terrible bit, I shouldn't do that again. The person whose BS is being quitted is actually a choosing beggar. What would it take for a lifetime supply of spicy nuggets? Well, keep buying spicy nugs for the rest of your life. You know what? You know what, Miss Wendy? That's a great fucking idea.